We're headed down to San Carlos now, and I'm pretty excited about it. I'm happy to be here. It's a dry heat. It's dry heat. It's not as hot as you might think. 113 is very manageable. It's dry.
We see it as an exchange. They have things to offer us. We have things to offer them, and so the clearest example of that is the June trip that we took 12 students this summer, and staff. We took staff, students, and faculty there. And while we were there, we did some academic workshops, writing workshop, soccer, football, basketball clinics for the young people, and then we took them for a campus visit to Arizona State, so they have an opportunity to be on a college campus and think of themselves that it's possible for them to do this. We took 17 of the children, young people, to Arizona State while we were there.
I'm just thankful that we have this every year, because for staff, I mean, it's a break for us, because we like to go run around on the basketball court and football field too, and it's good to see our juveniles smile. And they like it. You know, it's good that they see these people coming from a different part of the United States coming in to see them, and they see the same people like Steve, Marcus. They're like, you know, they recognize them. So it shows that they care, because with these kids, it's repetitive. You have to give them that sense that that someone cares about them. To see familiar faces like Isaiah and the people who constantly come here to visit with them, they feed off that. They crave it, and it's good. I mean, their hopes are lifted. They have people who care about them. They have opportunities that they see now, and it gives the staff a real boost in what we do, because we take pride in what we do. We have a lot of care in what we do.
One of the things I noticed is that the last 2 years when I've taken students, staff, and faculty there, is the quality of our discussions with one another, both in terms of understanding in a way you cannot understand from a book, what it's like to live there, what the culture is like, what the history is like, what the effects of those things have been, both historically and in the contemporary world. I can't imagine, a more productive 5 days to spend for students. It was very valuable opportunity for us academically.
Here I've learned a lot about the land, about people, as well as about different events that we've had over the course of the last 6 days. Certainly the land being at Apache Pass, also being on a part of Mount Graham. Those places have significant things to tell all of us. The people that we've encountered have tremendous stories that they can share with us, and hopefully we've all experienced that in some way, shape, or form with our host families, or in, we'll call it story time, when we've been with some of the elders of the community.
My family has been really welcomed me with open arms, and last night, for example, we came back after a long day, thinking I was just gonna crash, but instead we stayed up till midnight, and we went outside of his house, of my family's house, and we lit some candles and just talked, like me and my host dad, and Blake, who's staying with me as well, and we just sat out and just talked for a long time, and we really bonded, talked about a lot of things, and really established a relationship. You know, even though we're only here for a week, I really already feel like a strong connection has been made.
The homestays were critical because we stayed in homes of people, Apaches who were Christians, Apaches who were traditionalists, and they see things a little bit differently, and we were able to share with each other about those differences.
From the moment we got here, even to this moment this morning, hospitality has probably been the undercurrent of all of our experiences. Certainly host families who have not only invited us into the physical structure of their house, but I feel like, I don't want to speak for anybody else, but the stories that I've heard from the Wake Forest delegation has been, we felt like we've been invited into people's lives. We may not say that enough over the course of time because we've had lots of early mornings and late nights and we haven't seen you a whole lot. But we feel like we've been invited into your lives.
But most importantly, believe it or not, you bring a lot of fairness, not to us here, but to our surrounding communities, the other institution. I was told about the visit that you had with ASU. You know, if we were just to go there, we wouldn't have the doors opening like that. So what you do is that from Wake Forest to ASU, you make them be accountable. There has to be accountability. And with a major name as Wake Forest to come here, you don't know how much of a difference you made. But now it's up to us to filter through that little crack that they created for us. We are the ones that need to do that too, not really depending. But your visit here, first timers, you know, it's a real big impact. Believe it or not, it is. To have people like you here with us. Because how you treated us is equally, you know, you treated us as a human being.
The message of hope that I was talking about earlier is a message that I'm realizing I carry because of the encounters that I've had on the Apache Reservation in San Carlos, Arizona. The Apache people, for me, represent this hope that no matter what has happened, no matter what is happening, we may have reason to give up, but we will not. The resiliency of the human spirit is embodied here. And for that, I am extremely grateful, and I absolutely cannot be the same. So my last words to this group is simply thank you. Thank you.
Shina shayo ego zelena yo. Shina shayo ego zelena yo na yo. Shina shayo ego zelena 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 yo na yo. Shina shayo ego zelena yo. Na yo na yo. Shina shayo ego zelena yo. Shina shayo ego zelena yo. Shina shayo ego zelena yo na yo. Shina shayo ego zelena 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 yo na yo. Shina shayo ego zelena yo. Shina shayo ego zelena yo. Shina shayo ego zelena yo.